If they misunderstand, they misunderstand. I'm not into the games of this world, what they play. All of this joint is too funny for me, you know? People play many games in this world, and people see stuff going on. They know what's going on. People play a blind eye, and I don't care not to get along with people that will play a blind eye. I will never get along with you, and I will never sucker into compromising myself for a fake world, because many things may go on in this world, and people would continue to let the stuff go on, and the censorship that's going on is like when people don't have nothing to say, or they're scared to say things, they'll say leave it up to God, but God ain't got nothing to do with this evil nonsense that's going on the earth. God ain't got nothing to do with none of this nonsense that humans are doing to humans. And when I say I don't play with people and I'm not with nobody's side, it's coming from my soul. It don't matter how much people in this world speak up. It don't matter what color or what religion you is. When you speak about opening up to this world, or expanding, or even evolving, or even looking at things different, you are beat down in this world. The other day, I had a conversation with my older brother, and I don't care what nobody say. I don't. I'm not liking what's going on earth, and I'm never going to like it. I'm not going to side with nobody, with nothing. Because this is trash that's going on earth. And when you speak like how I'm speaking now, people would make up things in life, and they would tell you people like me is crazy, or they're being extreme, or this and that. And you know what? One thing I learned, it's okay. I'll accept me being crazy or others being crazy. But the thing is, right? You'll still be who you are, and you will still let the nonsense go on. So whether you want to call me crazy, or whether you want to call somebody crazy, or whether you want to call somebody good or nice or positive, the nonsense still goes on. And for humans that call themselves adults, or that they think that they live on common sense, no, you don't. Okay? Because the evil system will continue to go on earth, right? And everybody will say, leave it up to God. Let me tell you something. If it was up to God, none of this wouldn't go on. So as I always ask, which God are we talking about? Who God are we talking about? Because when people say leave it up to God, we're not talking about something holy. Okay? The many systems that are in many different nations and countries in this world are controlling people, and people are not living. They're just existing. You know, because as I say, when you want to speak out of bounds, or you want to speak out of the what they call the normal, you are an outcast. You're crazy. Me? Years ago, I'd been sick of that nonsense of people playing manipulation games with people. You know, because if you look at things as normal, it's okay. Nobody would say nothing to you. Nobody wouldn't say nothing to people much. But if you have a problem with things, of not things of being fair and unfair, of looking at human life and seeing human life of it not looking correct, okay? And some people would want to say, oh, like me, I'm not with the nonsense of blaming these so-called presidents and prime ministers and politicians. No. Mm-mm. Nah. They're little. Okay, they're little, and it was, you could use an example as Michael Jordan was the face of the Chicago Bulls for years. Well, many presidents and prime ministers and politicians, whether you want to call it a county, a nation, an island, they're just face cards. That's all. But in a blind world that we live in, you have to respect these politicians. You have to respect these presidents, because we say, right, they got different religions in this world, but everybody supposed to be human, whether you a male or a female. And this is why I always say it. We all on this earth, we don't believe in the same thing, but it ain't what humans believe. It's what's there, and it's what was there before humans ever existed, before any species ever existed. This goes back deep. Okay, so when you talk about a nation like America, or you talk about the UK, or you talk about places like Canada, they don't matter. Okay? Because when you draw this thing back to thousands and thousands of years ago, it ain't nations built to control people. So people will say, okay, if we don't have nations and systems, people will live lawless. Yes, I get that. But you know what? Just because we have systems and we have all these different programs, it doesn't mean that people must control people and put fear into people. And they always use God. I'm not with their fake God. I'm not with the nonsense. Okay? Because I'm going to say it and I'm going to keep on saying it. If evil, old, Caucasian men could run the world, and others in this world may not get a chance to live fairly or even see life and even search and have to live on the programs, don't tell me anything about no God. Okay, because governments and other people been trying to play God and been trying to play superior. Okay, because if you have people praying every day for better in the world, why are we praying for better in the world? Huh? Huh? Because let me say this, the God that they made up for people, right, is so powerful. Could snap a finger and everything will be gone and everything will be good, or everything will be destruction. But they use something, as I always say, in the Holy Bible that they made up. And some people will say, oh my gosh, don't attack my Bible, Delvin. I'm not attacking your Bible. I'm attacking evil in this universe. And I'm always going to attack evil in this universe. Okay? I'm not attacking no Holy Bible, whether it's the New Testaments or the Old Testaments. I'm not attacking the Quran. I'm not attacking the Hadith. I'm not attacking none of these books. I am attacking, I am attacking evil upon evil. Okay? Do not play stupid. And do not play delusional and thinking you're going to tell somebody they're attacking something where you know people hold emotional bonds to. Okay? No. I'm attacking the control. I'm attacking the negative energy. I'm attacking the destruction that people use in religion and produce to humans. So if you can't understand that, you don't understand common sense, and you are part of the problem. Because years upon years, don't matter who it is, gender, religion, race, or ethnicity, people been crying on earth. And I always ask myself, some people that say, oh man, God to do it, right? Well, you know what? As I said, your fake God don't matter. So who gonna wipe them people tears? You hear my voice right now? This ain't no fake joint. Cause whether it was males or females in this world, I wipe many tears physically and spiritually. Okay? And one thing, you can't get upset about it because I'm not upset, but it just tricks me out to where I watch humans save humans. Okay? And if you can't get that, it ain't nothing for you to get. Okay? Because if a human ain't save a human and a human was down and depressed, right? And people say, oh, leave it up to God. Why God ain't help out when that human came when their fake God wasn't there? And I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep on saying it. The Caucasian world thought they gave the melanated world religion and we was going to stay with that? No way. Okay? Because we have spirituality and religion came out of spirituality, and we would always know the correct way. You would not guide us to destruction like you're doing. And that goes for when I say melanated people, trust me, I got love for every human being on this planet. So I wouldn't let you, if you want to call people Caucasian or you want to call people Hispanic or whatever, I will not let people destroy nobody on the face of this planet. Because in this world of humans, you have good and you have bad. But you know what? At the end of the day, you have human beings. And I will not lead us astray. God bless Rastafari. One love, one nation to the people.